So when it comes to preparing for an emergency, like a grid down situation, or say a situation where, we have an economic collapse. So either we got natural disaster or any kind of situation where we have a state of emergency or there are limited resources. There's one crucial mistake I've been making, and I haven't really been planning it out. I've been not really addressing it for decades, but it's probably the most important thing when it comes to preparing for a disaster, if not one of the most important things, and that is your physical health and fitness. You have to be physically fit to be able to, defend yourself and your family, and also to get resources. But another thing is, medical care may not be completely available. If it's an economic collapse, you may not be able to afford much medical care. If it's a natural disaster, some medical care may not be available. So I need to focus on making myself pretty much as healthy as I can, lose the weight definitely, put on muscle. So not just getting fit for the idea of an apocalypse or anything like that where you have to fight to survive. That was a car that just pulled back so I can get through. Or like you have to fight to survive or fight for resources or scavenge. Not just that situation, but let's say a situation where medical care simply isn't available, or medical resources are scarce because of how many people are injured, or how much medical care is just available because of inclement weather, or for whatever reason medical care may not be completely available. So I may not be able to afford an emergency bypass. I may not be able to get an emergency bypass in the event of an emergency. So right now, before I need it, I need to start walking more often. Getting used to cold and whatnot. I need to start doing aerobic exercise, even though I hate it. Just to, get a better cardiovascular system, because my resting heart rate's elevated. My blood pressure's not so bad, but I at least need to build up a health reserve because medical care may not always be available.